understand you've been speaking with the boss of Optus. It comes as the government's looking at this potential sale of the NBN. What was her view on that whole thing?
So this is interesting because bear in mind that the NBN, because the Communications Minister Paul Fletcher has said it's finished, it's done, and so therefore that decision alone means that it's now being prepared and ready for sale. Now, when I spoke with Bayer Rosmarin today, she's the Chief Executive of Optus, she said, not so fast, don't expect necessarily that in the next term of government that the NBN co will be ready for sale. She says not only are we not getting the speeds that in many cases people are promised, nor indeed the service that the NBN co should be delivering. That could even mean even more money. Here's just a little of what she told me earlier.
The objectives of NBN to make ubiquitous fast access available to all Australians have not yet been met. So I think there's actually a lot further to go. And just because NBN's completed the rollout, it doesn't mean that everybody's on the right speed levels and that there isn't further investment and more that needs to be done to make this really create the results that were intended. So I think there's a lot more that needs to happen before there's any such talk of changes in the ownership of NBN.
So that's the view of the Optus boss. Now, bear in mind that the Australian public, the value of the NBN is now $51 billion. But the suggestion is if they tried to sell this anytime soon, they would only get a fraction of that amount because any telecommunications company or syndicate trying to buy in would have to get some sort of reasonable rate of return on their money. And that's one of the reasons why she's suggesting right there that maybe the government even needs to inject more money, more taxpayers' money into it before it's actually ready for sale.